I'm wearing my false shirt today because
Because everything you're about to say is false? Howdo, dearest viewer, and welcome back to my little corner of the YouTubies. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, etc, etc. Don't forget to click bell notifications as well so you know when a new video has been posted. As you can see from my unkempt appearance, my hair, I'm not shaved or anything, I'm still dying. My nose is still bunged up, my chest is still bunged up, but that's enough about my problems. Let's get on with today's thing, shall we? So, this is a video that I've addressed before, about 12 months ago now. And this is just a bit of an experiment to see if the videos I make now are similar to the ones that I've done before. I'm only going to do this a couple more times and then, get on with the rest of the stuff. So I just want to compare the two really and see what I've done differently as my technique changed, as my editing changed, and all the rest of it. So we're going to address Steve's video from a channel called Think About It. Well, it's not from his channel actually because he's deleted the video, and where I've downloaded it from, he's disabled the comments. You tell me, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to address that video now. He's going to talk about flat earth and various bits of evidence that he's got. So Steve, take it away, matey. The floor is all yours.
this topic has so much misconception and deception in it, I had to. Ironically, I got an email that I'm going to share with you now.
Oh my lordy. I better get a shave, mate, or else I'm going to end up looking like this guy. And Steve, take your cap off, man. You're indoors. I should do one of them TikTok videos, shouldn't I?
From a pilot.
So he's about to show an email that he got from an anonymous pilot, and he's going to interject his comments and tell this pilot exactly what he's been seeing. Go figure. Also, he's got some rather dramatic music playing in the background of this email that he's about to show. So I've deleted that and I put something that I like in it. Hope you enjoy. No such thing as flat earth theology. It's all a big joke. It is nonsense. It is drivel. It is absolute absurdity at the highest possible echelon it can go to. It is bollocks. So, attacking the pilot straight away with an accusation of cognitive dissonance. That's not what I'm seeing here. Cognitive dissonance is like your beliefs and your behaviours don't match up. It's mental conflict. So I'm not seeing that here. And you're telling him he can't see a globe from 30,000 feet? I agree, Mr. Weirdbeard, you can't. So the further you go away from the globe, the more you'll see of it. It's quite that easy. I mean, over 500 people have been to space now, and they will all testify that they've seen a globe, and not a flat Earth surrounded by a bullshit Antarctic ice wall that floats on water. So where's the water going? Oh. So, mentioning a NASA astronaut in a vain attempt to give your email some credibility, are you? It isn't working. Yes, Owen Garriott, a NASA astronaut, sadly passed away in 2019. Here's a picture of him, hard at work. So, rest in peace, good sir. Rest in peace. Ah, that's why you mentioned the astronaut, just so he could have a dig at NASA. What a dishonest little man. You know, if this email is false, and I've got absolutely every reason to believe that it is, to use the name of a guy that's passed away in the way that you're done, you know, to push your narrative and to persuade people to follow your little cult, is probably the most sickest, most twisted, most evil thing that I've seen on YouTube so far. You disgusting little man.
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep. These signals being sent through.
We can look at you in your house through your TV. We can look at you.
Ooh, we're all being brainwashed through our television sets. Ooh, ooh. What a load of old crap. And you can't... I've got to tell you over there, there's no camera on it. So why the bloody hell can anybody see me through my telly? Nobody. So pack it in with your crap again.
Hi, Steve here.
Hi, Steve here. What a funny name that is. Steve here. Never heard of that one before.
This isn't a controversial subject. It's simply the biggest challenge to our cognitive dissonance.
No, it's not controversial. It's just absolute bollocks. That's what it is. And you mentioned cognitive dissonance again. If you say that again, I'm going to have to take a swig of ale.
I've done other videos on this subject before, but I want to go through this for the very last time. For those of you who are tired of the lies and you do want the truth and ability to think in a critical and logical way.
Cool, so you're going to tell us the Earth's a globe then? Like the globe behind you.
If you're content to live being treated as if you only have the intelligence of a dumb sheep, then don't listen to this, because this will knock your cognitive dissonance off the three-legged stool it's sitting on. I wasn't even going to get back on this topic again, but you saw the email that I got from an airline pilot.
Alleged email from an anonymous pilot.
That was all I needed to convince me that I needed to do this again. I get frustrated with people who are so confident in what they believe without anything being based in fact.
Ditto, like flat earthers, for instance, and young earth creationists.
People say they don't believe in God because there's no science to back it up, and yet they'll believe the fake information and outright lies that they're told about the earth.
There is no scientific evidence for God. None whatsoever.
Do you realize that there are not any actual photographs taken of the whole earth?
Really? Really?
And there have been many researchers who deal with the photography and film who found many problems with the images and alleged photos of the Earth upon close analysis.
Don't you mean flat earthers going, that's fake, that's CGI, oh, it's Photoshop because it has to be? You mean those kind of researchers?
We get a new official image of the Earth every few years from NASA.
Maybe so, but we get one every few minutes from Himawari 8.
And when we compare one year to another, the exact same perfect diameter globe, by comparison, will reveal entire continents changing in size drastically.
This is how dishonest flat earthers are. I'm going to give you a crash course in photography right here, right now. You don't have to pay me. Here we go. Different cameras with different lenses taken at different distances at different times will take different photos. Done. And you can have that for free.
Have you ever thought about the thousands of satellites allegedly in space?
Yes, it's how we receive satellite television. And GPS also relies on these satellites to give us our precise position on this beautiful round Earth that we all live on.
Shouldn't we be able to receive actual photos in real time of the Earth?
But we do. A few years ago, Himawari 8 was able to track an enormous forest fire and was able to save a load of villagers by predicting where it would go. Right now, satellites in space are tracking an enormous hurricane that is sweeping, I think, the west coast of America as of 31st of August. So, yeah. But Steve, you can do this yourself. You can take a look at the weather patterns above your head. You can match them to a satellite that is taking images from above. You can match the two together. And when they do match, are you going to become a globe earther?
I'm going to tell you why we've been victims of an expensive, elaborate, and carefully orchestrated scam.
Oh, don't tell me. The government wants to control us. NASA wants to control us. It's all about mind control. We're all sheep. We're all robots just plodding along and just doing what the government tells us to do. Let's not forget the Illuminati as well, who built the entire universe and this planet from scratch 3 minutes ago. God, these weird beards wind me up.
If you know a scientist, ask them what's the likelihood that entire continents could grow in size by 150% over a few years.
No, because that's not what the globe model does. It doesn't explain why, and it doesn't say anywhere that continents shrink and just either shrink or grow bigger in size or what have you. Doesn't say that whatsoever. Doesn't say it. You, my friend, have got an absolute, total and utter misunderstanding of photography and scale and fashion and razors.
What if I told you, by doing a comparison of all the space agencies of different countries' own images of the Earth, their computer-generated composite images are not even consistent with each other?
Some are composites, some are not. Let me give you a crash course yet again in photography. Different cameras taken at different distances at different times with different lenses will give you different photographs. Is that sinking in yet, Mr. Weird Beard? And one more thing as well, because I'm angry now. I've got an enormous tree in my front garden here, right? So if I stand in front of it and take a photograph, move a few degrees to the right and take another photograph and put them photographs together to make a composite, does it mean that tree is fake? No, it bloody well doesn't.
This is a hard thing for people to wrap their mind around. But the reality is that when you do an analysis of all these Earth images, you finally realize the strong possibility of a false reality or even a cover-up.
Now I'm angry. A cover-up. It has to be a cover-up. False reality. This is the sort of conspiratorial nonsense that dipsticks like this come out with. Yes, I'm annoyed. I am bloody annoyed. Oh, do you know, Not one flat earther, right, has forensically examined a photograph to study for anomalies. They haven't done it. All they've done is quote one guy from NASA, Simmons, who edited and put together loads of data to come up with the 2012 blue marble. They quoted him because he said it's photoshopped because it has to be. Photoshopped does not mean fake. Composites does not mean fake. Weird beard, you're bloody fake. That's it. I can't do any more, and I'm very, very sorry. I'm going to come back to this guy in the coming weeks. I might even put him in a Sunday Stupid just to get rid of him, basically. I'm calm now. I'm calm. Well, calm-ish. So that's Weird Beard Steve, all done, dusted and debunked. Please join me on the next one, 9 PM GMT, this coming Sunday, the Sunday Stupid, or, as Matt has suggested, the Sunday Super Stupid, which sounds really, really good. Anyway, I'll see you then. Ta-ra.